everything you go through in your life, there's a reason for it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you might not know that reason in that very moment, but with time you will learn.
I'm not putting anything in stone. I'm like, whatever happens, alhamdulillah.
There's always going to be good people and bad people. There are good people in every single faith, and there are bad people in every single faith.
Welcome to the Real Talk No Cap podcast. Welcome back. Been a long hiatus. I know you guys haven't heard us for a while. Let me tell you why, though. Let me tell you why. All right. First things first is we done upgraded. We spent this time getting better. And now I don't just got one host today, two hosts today. I got 4 people, including myself. What's good, everyone?
What's up? It's been a while.
What's good in the hood?
Assalamu everyone.
Walaikum salam, man. My guys out here trying too hard. Even my guy Hamid, man. What's up, man? What's going on? Why you get in your natural flow? But we back. They want to hear us.
We back. We here.
They want to hear us. The world got too much capping right now.
Right.
They need some real talk. You feel me?
Man, that's why we, up and running again. You know what I mean? It's been some time since we haven't been on. In the behind the scenes, we've been talking with the youth about having their own real talk podcast. So
exactly. That's why we got them on today, right?
Right.
So we got our guys that have been, subhanAllah, it's crazy. Like, so I don't know if y'all know, but me and Ami, we started working here 2017 or something.
Yeah, 17, 18.
2017, 18.
It's been that long. My God, you was probably like 8th grade, and now you're like.
And I was their first client.
Yes, you was.
Two guys, if you don't know that sexy voice right there, that's Samir Nagayan. Don't call him Win or Nguyen. We call him Nagayan. You can ask him for yourself why he wants to do that. Anyways, yes, we got Samir Nagayan. How you doing, fam?
Chilling.
Alhamdulillah, man. And we got Mustafa Issa. This is my road dog. We've been through a lot. And why I said been through a lot, he know me from thick and thin. He know my smelly armpits because I was sleeping next to him when we was at Hajj.
Oh, my God.
That's another conversation, though, because this is only the introduction. Right? You know what I'm saying? There's a lot that we actually here to talk about. I mean, not today, but this whole series. We plan to run throughout from now all the way until summer. So some of the topics, we definitely want to hear about is definitely... We're going to give Abdul Hamid a whole session because this is what my guy did. He quit Real Talk No Cap podcast, right? And what he did was he said, you know what? I want to go explore the world. So this guy been traveling all over. And you know how he got this? Can I say it or is it like...
Well, to my sponsor?
It's a secret.
No, it's not a secret, man. Let it out.
Out. He working for Delta right now.
Shout out to Delta.
The point's going crazy.
Not only the points going crazy... my guy make a sacrifice though. You got to give up the summers, right? You got to give up the summers.
That's right.
But now my guy had been to Asia. He made Umrah for first time in a long time.
Right.
Went to Puerto Rico. That was pre-Delta, but
pre-Delta.
My guy went out to Puerto Rico. So there's all these things. This guy has seen the world.
Alhamdulillah.
What's it called? What's your trademark name?
Local visitor,
bro.
On.
Don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. And like I said, I'm gonna have my guy Mustafa out here. We was at Hajj together with a very I don't even know how to describe it. Like literally, it was wild, right? This was the first time that they went without groups.
Okay, this post-pandemic.
Yeah, this post-pandemic.
Okay, that's right. That's right.
So that the experience is definitely different. That people, and we're probably gonna drop that one probably a little bit closer to Hajj times because we want to be able to prepare the people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Nya Suleiman for bringing us everywhere we needed to go.
The goats.
I'll tell you this. I mean, look, just to give you a sneak preview, right? We ran into a guy, right, Mustafa? I don't know if you remember. He said his we talked to the wife and she was like, I'm looking for my husband. He's been missing for 2 days. Wow. Like crazy stuff like that. And Mustafa, do you remember what happened in our tent when they put down the AC down?
Bro,
how did I tell these people how I left you guys' tent because it was too goddamn hot?
Let me tell you. So our tent, right? We didn't have AC in the beginning.
Okay.
But then eventually we did have AC. But then the guys in our tent was like, "Hey, we gotta turn it down. The AC too damn cold." Okay. And I was like, "Are you serious?"
Yeah, it's both spectrum, huh? Hot and too cold.
Saudi Arabia, 110-degree weather, and talk about the AC too cold right now. This is a luxury.
Okay.
And as soon as the AC, they turned it off eventually, the tent just started getting hot again. And then Rami said, "Oh hell no, I can't take this."
I was gone. I was gone.
This dude paid someone, like, I don't know how, but this dude paid someone. He came and picked up his little couch bed thing and carried it all the way to a tent with AC.
It was wild, yeah, because I found y'all Slaymon's tent, and he was like, we got room. I was like, yup, I'm not staying in that hot place, bro.
Right.
That's why I said that's where me and Mustafa, we learned each other, you know what I'm saying? I got my hands up. I don't know if you guys can see me, but my hands is up, you know, relaxing, all that funk coming out my armpit, you know what I'm saying? Because we in Ihram. I don't want to spend too much time on that, but that's definitely just a sneak peek. And for brothers and sisters that's going to go, you know, whether young or old, we definitely want to give you some sound advice and going into it. And one of the hopefuls, right, is my guy Samir Nagayan. My guy has been yearning to get out there, right? We had a no cap, real talk no cap podcast. I can't say the secret name. That's only between us. But we had a secret one just to rehearse, and he was talking about how he's waiting to go there. One, to see the architecture, right? And just to have a journey of a lifetime, right? We also got Anas that's going to come on. He wants to talk about his experience, talking about Umrah as well. You know, we just want to hype somebody up, and everybody up, especially during this time. As you guys know, what's around the corner?
Ramadan,
you know what I mean? And I think it's going to be totally different this year. Right, Samir?
I'm feeling that vibe. I'm feeling that vibe, man. It's
just last week, right? I was feeling all them talks we had at the sleepover. Oh my goodness, man! It was crazy. Just with Sheikh Omar Jabi being out there to lead us in prayer. You know, I didn't know, but my mom told me that there was like 30 May upstairs.
Mashallah, wow.
Yeah,
I did not know that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So when we was
know
on the
that.
mic
we didn't
playing
serve
around,
them.
I bet the mama was how.
Yeah.
Mashallah.
Definitely. So we definitely want to talk about that experience of Ramadan. Actually, that's going to be our next episode with Sheikh Sufyan. Just a sneak preview with that too. Every time we're talking about Ramadan, we're asking you guys and everybody, what's one word that comes to your mind when you guys hear Ramadan? You're gonna hear about mine and it's the Sufyan's.
Okay.
Actually the next day. I don't know. I'm supposed to release this the Friday before Ramadan. So hopefully they'll get that soon. But you'll hear mine and Sufyan soon. But I'm at least go down the circle and make sure it hears it from Mustafa, Samir, and Hamid. Let's go with. I'm gonna start with Samir though, man. When you think of Ramadan, what's one word to describe it?
Escape.
I like that.
That's
I
deep.
like that.
That's deep.
How about you, Amir?
When I think of Ramadan, I think of what comes to my mind is change.
Change.
Yeah.
Okay.
For me, when I think of Ramadan, the first thing that comes to my mind is reset.
Reset. Subhanallah. I like all these things. Just I wanted to share with you, some of you guys in the audience, of course, some of the things that we had last week. We asked it to Sheikh Omar, Sheikh Shire. Sheikh Shire, he said, do you guys remember what he said? Dang, man. No disrespect to my guy. It was good though, man. Subhanallah, man. If you guys remember in the comments, please let us know what he said. I'm probably gonna think of it like 30 minutes later or something like this, you know.
Yeah,
but I can't think of it right now. Look, forgive me, guys. I know we just a little bit scratchy. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna be in our game a little bit later, you know. But
what did he say?
Hey, shit, if you listening, man, my bad, bro. I was half asleep. I was just trying to make people laugh. You know what I'm saying? But the one that really stuck out with me was Sheikh Omar. What he said. And he said, you guys remember? I know you guys remember this one.
Quran.
He said Quran. I mean, there's no better way to sum up Ramadan than Quran. So definitely stay tuned to the next episode. Probably if you're done listening to this one, you know, you're going to be looking forward to the next one. It's going to be really good with myself and Ustaz Sufyan. We're also going to talk about events that's going to be happening in the community. What annual Samlam is this, bro?
I'm so excited. Hey, is there gonna be a soccer
What
tournament?
year? It's
or
probably
no?
like number 6.
I was gonna say number 5.
I thought it was 6.
Something like this.
It was some time though, because before we've been working there since 2018, 17, and it was before.
Yeah,
because
Whoa,
I was remember
before
selling
that. Like
takoyaki
7 or
on
something.
the second year of Samalan.
yeah. You and Fareed, right?
I think like
The
2016,
KTT,
17.
the whole game.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Fareed and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
Fareed.
KTT.
Subscribe.
What happened KTT, bro?
Damn.
They out here sleeping. Now it's KDZ out here, bro.
Yeah.
I'm KTT, KDZ killer out here, bro. We about the brotherhood. We getting everybody together.
Damn.
That's
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
That's right.
Nah, I'm just messing. But yeah, definitely we're gonna be talking about Samlam. I don't know. We have a soccer tournament. I mean, they just announced Samlam.
Yeah.
Nobody can register yet. Just there's no secret things going on.
It's the last week of July though. July 27th.
the last week of
July
July.
28th.
Okay.
Come through.
22 days.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So there might be a tournament. I don't know how it's gonna go.
Right.
I don't know. Samir, are you having a hand in it?
What do you mean by that?
Like you're gonna be
Organizing.
planning anything?
Oh, I'm down. But one thing I realized from last year's Samalan is that there was not a lot of kids activities for them.
Okay, so you can make that happen, right? Because we need to raise
Inshallah,
we need to raise money for our Umrah trip, right?
That's right.
And it has I'm letting y'all know we've been working, myself, Hamid. These guys are all working with the youth right now, and we're trying to get together to plan an Umrah trip. If y'all's interested, you know what I'm saying? I mean, let us know. We're planning to go in December. But really, these guys have been putting a lot of work, and, you know what I'm saying, we hope to make it happen. We want everybody to be able to experience that, alhamdulillah. There's another thing that we're going to talk about. Since this is an introduction just of some of the things that we want everybody to hear, there's two things. First, giving a highlight to the youth, both brothers and sisters. I don't think their voice is being heard enough. Not just in our community, but just in general, right? And there's not a lot of platforms. So this is one of the reasons why we went out there and purchased a whole bunch of new equipment. You know what I'm saying? Now we can out here I can actually, if y'all don't know, I can actually put 8 mics out. I think 1, 2. I could put 8, potentially 9 mics out. We're not gonna do that, of course, but we have the ability to. You know what I'm saying?
Sound like a round table discussion.
Special episode.
That's special.
We might have to do a special. I'm gonna talk about that one last before we why we might need a bigger group to talk about some. But just talking about we want to have an opportunity for the youth to kind of share some of the things, because I don't think like people understand, like some of these guys, they in high school, they in college, they about to get into the real world. But when I grew up versus when Hamid grew up, and hold on real quick too, I'm not old. Okay, I'm actually pretty close in age to Abdul Hamid, you know what I'm saying? So don't get it twisted, especially if Luqman is listening out there. If you listen, you better stop calling me this old man, boy. This old man be bothering you in basketball. You know that for sure.
You are his own, though.
Am I his own?
Oh, actually, no.
No.
Hakeem, that's Hakeem.
You're right.
You consider
Hakeem.
you consider a youth until 35, right? 34?
40.
Yeah,
40.
Yeah.
Prophet Muhammad
But we just talking about
Damn.
family ties, you know what I'm saying? And we talking about the hierarchy and the Jam culture, you know what I'm saying? I'm
It's
pretty
real
out
when
here,
you talk
bro.
about hierarchies.
This is
in
my
child
nephew
culture.
right here, you know what I'm saying? I'm with my nephew Abdul Hamid. Hey, Mustafa, my nephew too, you know what I'm
That's right.
saying? It's tight because, like, I'm just telling you, like, when I grew up, like, it's really just my mom in the Seattle community and my uncle. My dad doesn't have any siblings or cousins or anything like this over here. So when I got married to one of the royal families in the Cham community, you know, I just shot all the way up the chain. You know what I'm saying? So
We're talking about Barami now.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you better call me on, little boy. Hakeem, I'm talking to you. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. I'm talking to, like, you know, other guys too. Satni, you know, you gotta call me uncle. Jamali is supposed to call me uncle. You know what I'm saying? But no, just all jokes aside. But getting back to the point, we just want to have an opportunity for the youth to kind of come in and talk about some of their struggles. I mean, like, I'm gonna just throw it out there. I don't know if y'all heard, but you guys should be hearing that public school is crazy. It's not like how when I was out there, when my guy Hamid was out there.
That's right.
All I gotta say is Mr. Mac, and we all Samir out here joking, laughing. And everybody should know what we talking about. Like, if you don't know, this is just a teacher. He had a relationship with a student, and it's crazy because, like,
He was married, bro.
he was married. The girl was like 16 years old. They were saying that there could have been another student involved. Anyways, but for them to understand, like, that's the type of excuse my friend. I'm not gonna say it. That's too real. Too much, like, stuff be going on, and they have to deal with it. And for us to be in a community, we want to be able to support them. We want to be able to talk about it. We want to talk about it in an Islamic lens, right? So that they can understand, like, of course, why this is wrong or whatever like this. You know, it's crazy, the stuff that they have to deal with. There's a lot more topics and issues that they may struggle with, and we want to be able to have a platform for them to talk about these type of things.
Yeah,
right?
just to add on to about what's happening in the traditional schooling in public schools. I was just talking to some of the youth here and a class that they're taking. Not to disrespect other people's opinions and whatnot, but there's a class that is LGBTQ class. That's the title of the class. And these are Muslim kids. I don't know if parents are informed of, but they was just telling me they were laughing about the class and they don't know how to get out of these situations. And I was asking them, are they, staying in? Are they gonna take this class and fulfill it, or what is their thoughts? And they don't know what to do.
Yeah, and we're real talk, but at the same time, we're not trying to be controversial. Or anything
That's
like
that
this,
ain't.
Right? But you guys have, like, from outside looking in, I mean, people can have their thoughts, but if you guys want to, let's just say this: the majority of people in the Islamic faith have their principles, and you know, and we believe that it's not permissible to do. Just
That's
like
right.
drinking alcohol is not permissible to. Just like smoking marijuana is not permissible. Just like having illegal intercourse is not permissible to do.
Right.
That baking.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Pork is right. All these things. These are things that we don't do, that we stay away from. But we don't judge people.
That's right.
We're not like if as an alcoholic, I'm not like, whoa, you're evil.
Right.
You drink alcohol. I'm not out there like that.
That's right.
But when you start to push it on us, and that's the big issue, that's the big debate about it, right? I feel as a community, right, we should be able to have our morals, especially that's coming from a refugee type community who had to grow up in the faith of Islam, and we don't want our identity and our morals to be challenged,
Right.
In that aspect, at least not in a manner that we don't feel safe in.
That's right.
Right? I mean, you guys don't have to agree with this,
Right.
right? But I'm just being real, you know, and you know, that's one of the reasons why, you know, my kids are in private school. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? And it's a challenge.
It is.
But we don't try to hide it from them.
That's right.
We I'm just being real. I have conversations with my kids about it. And again, you know, I'm not trying to be controversial or anything like this,
Right.
but it should be my right to believe in what I want to believe in.
For sure.
You know, and a lot of young people have to struggle with this.
Right. I mean,
Right?
that's something I just brought up. I wanted to bring up because I don't know if parents know what their child's going through. Again, it's not right or wrong, but it's just like, is it going against someone's family's value? And if the parents aren't informed, like, and the child is going through and they don't know how to differentiate or how to get out, because I've been in positions where I'm like, I hold these values, but what I'm putting myself into, but the majority is okay with it, but I'm not, and I'm afraid to speak. I don't have the confidence to speak up. I need someone to intervene for me, you know. But that's what I just brought up. Just a lot of issues out here that there needs to be talked about. Identities, you know, right? Just being child Muslim. I just asked a kid, I'm like, what are you?
Right.
And he was like, I don't know. I said, are you Cham? He said, I am. I said, what's Cham? He don't know. So imagine these things as a youth going through identity as a Muslim and things. These are things
as a
that
Muslim, as you know, a minority, you know, an Asian minority that nobody really kind of knows about, right? You don't vibe. You know, it's crazy. It's like, especially with us when we grow up, you know, we was vibing with the Somalis, and because we're connected by the Islamic faith.
Islamic
you know
faith.
What I'm saying? So
and just to close off though, I like how you shared, like, I don't know, I'm not a parent, but it's something that would stick out from what your response to that was you're having these conversations with your child,
right?
And that's beautiful, you know what I mean? I didn't have that kind of conversation with my parents,
right?
You know, so it was a big disconnect. So I feel like that conversation with parents, and that's okay, and you can go on about public school or non-public school, but have these conversations.
I'm not like I said, I think parents should, you know, be able to keep their kids in public school, even though I'm a principal of a private school. My kids are in there. I don't necessarily disagree, but you know that there's things that in our community that we deem as maybe detrimental to our morals and values,
right?
You know, and I think it's important for parents to have the conversation with their children just about what stance they kind of have,
right.
You know. And I'm not afraid. I'm not trying to hide anything. You guys want to cancel whatever like this? I'm just telling you that if you look it up, you wanna do a survey, right? Majority of Muslims will tell you that from the learnings that we've taught is that, you know, it's not permissible in Islam, but like I said, just like alcohol or anything like this, we're not here to do any derogatory terms to those of that community,
for sure,
or anything like that, you
for
know.
Sure.
But we, like, for me, I find it very challenging for youth who sometimes feel like they're being force fed this idea. I mean, and I don't know, is that sometimes how you guys feel? Because we talking to the youth here, you know what I'm saying? So
just to jump in and give my 2 cents, I feel like as a youth and as a parent, I feel like that relationship is super important when it comes to this. Transparency is a big thing. I feel like it's something that we should be talking about more, and like we should be having these conversations with our parents, and then when we have kids, we should be able to talk about these with these kids. That's why highlighting Marami again, him talking to his son or like to his kids about it is such a beautiful thing,
right?
Because I was thinking about it. Our parents are our first teachers,
right?
We don't learn anything until our parents tell us right or wrong, right?
Correct. Right.
So our parents are our first teachers.
Right.
And then as parents, you're putting them in public school, you're literally giving up your kid for 6 hours a day, 7 hours a day to some other people to basically parent your kids. these people, these teachers now are basically going to teach your kids like what's right or what's wrong. They're guardians now. So I feel like having that transparency with your kid can really help with like, okay, this is what my kid's gonna be learning. We could talk about that too.
That's right.
And then as a parent, you can like sort of, not wouldn't say like police it, but like maybe like say, hey, we should probably go talk to like the principal or something.
Right.
Like if I don't
open communication.
The open communication is very key, because like if we go back to that Mr. Max situation, I feel like all that could have been shut down if that that individual just talked to her parents more.
That's crazy, man.
Then like jumping off of that, like my time and like the time now of like growing up with teachers, like you said, like teachers are our parents once we give that opportunity, and but how we're taught by the teachers, they weren't aware about the LGBTQ or wasn't taught at that as much. We're talking about asexual and all that, but it wasn't taught like a intense how the intensity is right now. Like, because now it's like it's really hard. It's hard. I would say it's hard in a way where Muslims can't find their community. Cause it was so easy to find my community. Like with the Somalis and the Romos, it was so easy to find my community in high school. But now it's kind of tough because people are questioning themselves, trying to find their identity, all that. Right. It's like, what, like as you, what am I supposed to do? And where's my go-to? Who's my crew? So it's like it's really hard for them to find it.
Finding the community and the right community that aligns with your values and morals.
And I also want to say, I feel like for youth, social media can be your biggest weapon or your biggest like killer.
Real talk right there.
That's real.
Because younger and younger kids are starting to use social media.
Right.
They're going to be exposed to it. Those are almost our biggest teachers as well.
Right.
We teach them because of social media. We know how to act during school. We know what to make jokes about, what not to make jokes about, how we make friends. It's all through social media and what's funny on the internet.
Right.
So I feel like as a parent, if you know what your kids are looking at and like you could talk about it, like, hey, I don't know why this guy's doing this weird dance right now. Like talk about it, or why is this music so popular? We could talk. Let me talk to my kids about it.
Music. Astaghfirullah.
He's keeping it. This real talk, no cap.
No cap podcast, man.
I hear you.
Man, like it's so deep in this conversation.
Right.
This is all unscripted, by the way. This is Hamid just hit us with the bomb. You know what I'm saying? Like, whoa, okay, you want to get straight into it, but hey, this is how. Like, I think people have to understand how individuals feel and respect it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the scope that we have. You know what I'm saying? But the last thing before we go, because we got to get somewhere, right? We got to get somewhere. We actually want to talk about one of the main reasons why we kind of put Real Talk No Cap on hiatus. As you guys know, I'm like, of course, the host, and I was doing all the editing and things like this. But we had, 6/25/2021, right? I think that was the date, right? Just a crazy experience with myself. Definitely, just put in short, I was dead and I came back alive. And what was crazy is that these guys right here and so many more other youth witnessed it, and adults, and it was just wild. And
we're talking about camp.
Talking about camp. Yeah. So we definitely want to talk about that, because I feel like it's a story that I want to share. But what's unique is we're gonna get the perspective of those that kind of witnessed this whole traumatic incident from their perspective. You know, there was somebody that actually had to come and save me. Mustafa, Samir, they was witness to, people trying to revive me. I mean, Hamid was going up and down calling for emergency. We was about to get the helicopter out there.
I was gonna bring that up.
Right? It was wild. You know what I'm saying? Right. Just let's talk. Let's hear from you guys, and just say again, keep it short. One word. How would you describe that experience?
Surreal.
Traumatic.
Surreal.
Crazy.
No, I'll take that back. It was definitely traumatic. I mean, I think some people are still healing through it from that experience again, and that's why we're gonna carry a series of just talking about that experience. But it made me feel, I don't know so many words, but hopeful, man. It made me just believe it in Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala even more, though. The miracles that came about it. Like every scenario, there was something, like it was definitely a traumatic moment, but every moment was something miracle, like something beautiful came out of it. Like subhanAllah, as I go up and calling me and Ali was running to go get service to call the 911. We ran into a random couple, and I'm talking about we's in the wood. Nobody was here.
There's like
nobody.
I should have been like real talk. I should have been dead.
Yeah,
Real
I mean
talk.
no service.
Right.
Nobody out there. I ran to a couple and I asked them, did you know do CPR? They did. I told them where to go. They rushed there and made me put at ease when I left that scene to go find the service now. Well, as we go to get service, this brother named Ali, he knew where he found service at, because on the way down, we were like, yo, everybody put your phone away. We don't need phone here. But he was like, all right. He knew exactly where he remembered with the last service. So he took the emergency. Luckily, we had the e-bike. You brought the e-bike, Marami. That e-bike, I'm talking about, he went up. That's to take the bike. Go.
Can we get a sponsorship from that e-bike station? Hey, we could do a commercial.
I'm getting goosebumps talking about this, y'all. Yeah. It was crazy, man.
E-bike saves lives.
Yeah,
but what was crazy? Just real quick, because I really want to do and make sure that the listeners are hopeful in hearing this story is that one word I got is blessing. I really feel like it's a blessing because, like, one, it made our brotherhood and just friendship so much more stronger. I still remember just some of the things that were being said to me while I was like halfway unconscious, and then like everybody, everybody's du'as and everything like that, So I really feel it's a blessing. I think it's an opportunity for us to look back on and say, damn, that shit was crazy. Excuse my French, but I just had to drop it there, Right. But it's true, I mean, it was wild, man. So definitely we're gonna have a multi-part series actually for that.
Right. It's
we think it deserves it. I'm a little bit of a narcissist too, because I always love talking about myself. So definitely, there's gonna be 3 episodes.
Hey, he deserves his time to be talked about, man. That experience, man.
This dude is dead.
Say he has irregular heartbeat. We gotta restart his heart. I'm like,
man,
damn, that's crazy.
You guys witnessed when it was down there.
The heart is
wow, that's what they said down there, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Well, I was stuck on top calling the family. I had some interesting moments there. I'll share that next time. But then the reason why I went back down, I heard them calling. They might have to bring the chopper. I said, what? He ain't coming back up? I'm going down. I took the firefighter. He helped them carry some oxygen tank, and we went down there. And that was it.
It was So that's a little bit teaser. Let us know. Let us know what you guys want to hear first, man.
Put it down in the comments.
Just all those, exactly those things. You guys want to hear how these youth are doing and dealing with some of the issues that are troubling as young Muslims. Just a young minority, whatever it is. Let us know you want to hear about these trips that these guys. Because sometimes it's just. We need to hear the feel good, you know what I'm saying? Every time I hear from Hamid, I'm always asking him, man, what was that like, man? What's like in Vietnam? What's like in Thailand? What's Puerto Rico like? Did you get kidnapped? All these crazy things, and for real, and we definitely want to share our Hajj experience, myself and Mustafa, and there's gonna be more guests as well. And for sure, my guy Samir, who's gone through a lot of changes since I know this dude. He was a little skinny, little scrawny little senior, man, and. I'm just gonna say it out here right now. I don't know how the hell this guy got into UW, man. But
he came to the Blue House.
He came to the Blue House.
And using the services, man.
He's gone to a far journey. He's actually almost done.
I wrote my essay about Minecraft.
Enough.
That's inspiration to the kids at home. If you playing Minecraft, you can make it. Just inspire y'all.
Exactly, man. So, I want to give it up to all my guests today. Mustafa, Samir, and of course my main man, Abdul Hamid. We look forward from hearing from you guys again. The next episode is going to be about Ramadan with, our esteemed Sheikh Sufyan Sen. I mean, I was into it. I mean, we was a little bit rusty. We actually recorded that before this one. But I think you guys will enjoy it, inshallah. So next time you guys hear us, you'll listen to that one and let us know what you guys want to hear next, man. This is the Real Talk.
No cap.
Podcast. Like, subscribe, comment down below.
Hey, that's the new wave right there, right? That's all the stuff we gotta add now. Like, subscribe. Hey, we're gonna start recording. We're gonna start recording with the video camera.
Oh, yeah, there's about to be some episode with cameras for sure.
We could. We're gonna need some practice.
I can also get I can get cameras from UW
using resources. Definitely.
Laptops. I broke a laptop from UW.
Let's keep that on the download, my brother. Come on, man.
He didn't break it.
Hey, to all the students out there, use
you're like, you don't have to pay for it.
Need some money in the back so we can split the pull it to the block.
Let's go break some more cameras.
Hands Muhammad Ali. Don't get stung, yeah. Yeah. Don't brag, don't want no evil eye. Mashallah, you know we got it, we gon' be alright. If we don't got it, we gon' get it. We started with it little, then we flipped it. We gon' say the least, but we gon' do them all. Coming from the bottom, never bought.